Wait, should we watch it back? All right, guys, this is the official playback. This is the world record happening. I hired the government to hunt all of you down. Is this what I sound like? God, this guy sucks. All right, let's see. So world one. Listen, I don't work at Wendy's, and if I did work at Wendy's, it wouldn't make my taxes complicated. You really think people who work at Wendy's taxes are complicated? Look at the conversations you guys make me go through. Get that shit out of here right now. That's right. Also, we're gonna frame advance to see how poorly I got the early hammer this run, because the tool just like doesn't work anymore. I swear to God. When you consider shutting the hell up, do you staple your lips closed or tape them closed? That's what I said to that. The f is this? You wanna know what's funny about my PC, guys? Is that my PC will still idle crash. Dude, during this run, I was so scared because I hadn't moved my mouse in like 40 minutes, and I was like, shit. Man, I gotta move I moved my mouse in World 8 on one of the tanks. I did. I played Snow Bros and you guys didn't forgive me. I played Snow Bros and you guys wouldn't fucking let it go, dude. What the fuck am I even talking about half the time? Like, what the hell? I never really watch my streams back to see what I talk about. And like, is this what I talk about? Like, what am I looking at right now? What the fuck am I doing? I'm looking at like a crumb on my desk. Like, what am I doing right there? Look at me. All right, let's see how off my tool is, because the tool just doesn't fucking work anymore. I'm surprised I even got early hammer. All right, let's take a look. So for anyone wondering, the action frame for 2-1 should be 16226. What did I get here? Okay, frame perfect. Never mind. That was good.
The action frame is 16222.
Okay, let's see. So 22 should be 17968. 17968. For some reason, it went right there. Frame perfect. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. I love that it's not purple. That's great. So I should be in the air next frame. Nope. Well, I don't know that. It just didn't work. All right, let's watch it. Nice. Type 1 if you're chilling right now. Here it is, the world record run playback. This is the run where I got the super early hammers in World 3. So stupid. No, this run doesn't have door 3, no. I'm kind of sad no off-screen one grab. That's a great question. Mitch, when did you decide that just getting the run was most important? I didn't decide that it was most important, but I did make a decision on something. A few weeks ago, you said you cared about getting a run representative of your skill with door 3 and super swim and all that. True. What changed my mind is that Very Low Sodium is making a very big, in-depth data mined graph of like everything that I've been doing for the last like month. And I looked at the statistics and I saw that for about a month straight, about 117 early hammers, I went for all the hard stuff, and my runs to about World 7, maybe 1 or 2. So I said to myself, I want to see for statistic purposes what my runs are like if I stop going for those hard things. It would give me a good idea if those things were preventing me more or less based on those specific tricks. And if that is the case, then maybe I could just add door 3 but leave out super swim, because my door 3 success rate is actually 50%. My super swim success rate was like 17%, but my fast 3 2 was like 78 or 80% success rate. So I left in fast 3 2. I took out door 3 because 50% of my runs didn't make it past there. The thwomp skip and the wacky lackey in World 4 was also like 8% of my runs made it to like World 5 or something, which is fucked. So that's why I decided to change, and it took me, it was like a week to get it. So obviously those tricks were hindering me, but now when I run Warpless, door 3 is mandatory, but I don't have to go for super swim, and I won't have to go for thwomp skip in World 4 either. Yeah, fast. I wonder what Teeks is gonna come back with the time. I'm guessing it's gonna be like a 49, maybe a 49.52 flat. I'm already in serious mode right now. Yo, look at the Hammer Brothers I got in World 3. So stupid.
MFPS.
What kind of comment is that? What the f? It started off so strong, and then it just went downhill. This Hammer Brother, come up, man. Come on up, come up and say hi. No way, dude. Dude, I just killed these Hammer Brothers so early. What? Right, you never kill both of them right there. 0. It's hard to tell if that was faster because I got 2 water battles, 1 top, 1 bottom, but I got movements of 0 after, but I could have got movements of 1 low pattern, no water. So I just don't know if that was faster. I know it's a time save because it's ideal, like, Hammer Brother movements, but there's so many variations, so hard to tell. Does suck,
I was on the fence about resubscribing, but I guess Morch has earned it.
Fraud Dizzle, thank you for the prime, man. Yo, thank you, WRD. Dude, if I ever get in trouble by the government, I'll always just say somebody put a spell on me. I didn't know what was going on. What the fuck is that? Who says something like that? Why did I even think about saying that? Nobody even mentioned the government. Why did that come into my head? Now you know what it's like for us. A 1406
So
World 3 is pretty good.
it was-
I think what I like about Magic the Gathering is like the tweaks and movements. Drop, turn back, drop. Like you're actually getting involved in the card game, which I think is amazing. I'm very excited about this Magic the Gathering stuff. I don't remember being this excited about it. But that's cool. It's hard to find excitement and passion for things these days, you know what I mean? So I should remember how excited I was. You wanna know what the best part about watching the playback is? You World 4 airship. This one was okay. I think it was a 289. I can't skip this guy, bro. The 5-1 was okay. The other day I got a 291 5-1. That was crazy. That's like 2 seconds faster. Right. It's really not that big of a deal. These Hammer Brothers are in great positions. They were. I had a bad boss fight. That's right. And then this didn't work. 6 throw clears. Even in my 100% world record, my time saves are in World 5. But like, I'm a good World 5 player. I don't understand. World 5 is like the bane of my gameplay, man. It's always World 5 for me. It's the nerves. No, it's. I'm not nervous in World 5. I'm nervous in World 7. Ooh, upper decker. Yeah, I go for Jesus Clip this run. I don't get it though. Oh, shucks, I missed it. I think upper decker is a 1 frame time save, if I remember correctly. Rats. Or maybe like a 5 frame time. I can't remember. I know it's like really low. Yeah, I feel like I was like early hammer 127. Well, it'd be early hammer 121, I think. Because in the video, if it said 120, I always add it later. Like this is early hammer 129. Look at that fireball. What a scam, dude. Dude, that was so scammy, dude. I can actually probably save like 5 to 10 seconds in world. Yo, look at this. I almost die here. So there's a big thing in Mario 3 where when you fight a Hammer Brother as Small Mario, you still want to be aggressive and kill them. Look at how close I was to dying. Look at this. Oh my god. I had to have been a pixel away. The square hitbox around the enemy is actually, it's bigger than the enemy. So what I think happened is that the hitbox shifted 1 pixel to the right at the perfect moment because he's moving backwards. Look. You see how he's moving backwards? And then he stopped, and then, dude, crazy. I feel like I almost just died there. That's so scary. I said it in, yeah. If he didn't move backwards, I would have died. Yeah, if the Hammer Brothers switch early in the world, then they're like off center, so. Okay, so what I'm saying there, I'm sure I said that, and a lot of people are confused. Okay, so let me go back really quick, and then I'll go forward again. Right here, after this Hammer Brother, right? All right. So that Hammer Brother right here, this Hammer Brother right here, that's the one with the cloud. So if you theoretically think about all the levels I have to do, the Fortress, the Hammer Brother, so that's 3 Hammer Brother movements, right? This guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. So if this Hammer Brother does a movement of 1 to the right, then after I do the Fortress, he'll go back to the left. Then after I do 4, he'll go back to the right. And then after I do 5, he'll go back to the left, right? The Hammer Brother with the star is down 1 and to the right 1. He's over here. So think about it. If I do the Hammer Brother, he'll go up. If I do the Fortress, he'll go down. If I do level 4, he'll go up. And if I do level 5, he'll go back down. But I have to fight the Hammer Brother, so he could go back up. However, if the Hammer Brothers switch once, if they both move to the same tile and switch off, that's like they did a movement of 2 and shifted. So when you first enter World 6 and you get a movement of 2, like this. Here we go. Perfect. So now the Hammer Brothers switch. Now this is the star. So if I do the fortress and he moves to the right, then I do level 4 and he moves to the left. Then I do level 5 and he moves to the right. And then I do the Hammer Brother with the cloud. He'll have to move off of this tile. As you guys can see, that's what happens, right? I'll beat this level. Nice. Listen for it. You get a movement of 1. Movement of 1. That's good. Did he move up? Right? I do this level. They do a movement of... So he does a movement of 1, right? But this guy did a movement of 4, which means I can fight him right now. He is the cloud. So then the Hammer Brother could move over to this spot. So like you can see mathematically, it's impossible for me to get screwed over. I know a lot of people don't know that in-depth stuff, but I thought I'd explain it to you guys. I don't know. I don't know if you guys care. Maybe I'm over-explaining it. Oh, shut the f*** up, man. Where is Johnny Two Shot? Where are you, you son of a bitch? Respect the run. Where did he run off to? Show your... There you are. I gotta give you a timeout right now. You're getting a timeout, Johnny Two Shot. Yay. Okay, so now the way my nerves work in this game, and I think works differently amongst other runners, I'm not sure, but I get nervous at the end of World 6 when setting up the subpixel manipulation, because if I get 7-1, then the run becomes instantly really good. So you're nervous to execute 7-1, which makes it harder. But then the moment you get 7-1 first try, then the adrenaline and the heart rate really kicks in. I think that happens to most other Mario 3 runners. I don't see why it wouldn't. Then when you do fast 7-2, you start to calm down just a little bit. I took a risk there. I took a risk. This is when chat started to go nuts. Hell yeah. Bro! We have an extremely dangerous infraction. If you guys remember, Danny Boy was the one who spammed the TTS at Bowser's Castle, right? He said, I'm sorry, I had just gotten here when I sent the TTS. Oh, really, Danny Boy? What is that? Right there! Banned.
Yep, you're banned.
And I saw that in the playback. Yo, where are you? Where is he? Where is he? If I ever see your face around here again, dude. I can't believe we caught him right there red-handed. What a liar. Okay, look at this. Look at this subpixel manip. 0 to 3, you can rub the pipe, and then you can jump in and clip. But it's like 3 to 6 or 3 to 7. Look at my taps. I'll show again. So there you go, I moved. So in any Mario 3 runner's mind, that's 0 to 1 for sure. That tight little move on the ground, easily 0 to 1. And then look. And then I did that. So now in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm probably 3 or above. There's no way I'm not. And that's why I said shit, because like I want to be like 0, 1, or 2, so I can just pipe rub. So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna pipe rub. I'm just gonna go for the 3 to 7 or whatever it is. And I didn't get it. Ooh, okay. My first tap had to have been 0, and then it had to have been like 2 or something. Can anyone explain to me why that's 2 times in a row 7-9 doesn't work for me? And everyone says just turn back like 3-2, and I don't know why it didn't work. Like, look at this. Did I not turn back enough? Like, why? No, 7-9 does work, but it's like, I think you have to be very particular. Okay, this was the right move, right? Right? That was the right move? Nice. Yo, low-key, guys. Yo, guys, check this out. One of the hardest things in Mario 3, and if there's other Mario 3 runners here, they can kind of elaborate a little bit more if they agree, is this right here. Okay, falling off this ledge without wasting time and grabbing the middle block and the bottom block in one fall is like one of the most impossible things in the game. Like dropping here and then grabbing the second block so you don't have to jump again right there. That's like one of the hardest things in the game. I'm not even joking. Oh yeah, well taking a second damage in 7-2 is only like a 40 frame time loss. It's not even a second, so I don't mind that much. like 47 frames or something. So I'm very nervous right now because 7-9 kind of worked, and I haven't been doing a lot of fortresses in World 7 with 49 pace like this. So I'm actually a little bit more nervous right now than I normally... Well, I don't want to say normally I am, because I think everyone's pretty nervous once World 7 works like this. I decided to not do aggressive fortress, like right here. I decided not to do the shot, and I decided to also do the jump here and wait for the plant, so that when I enter the pipe here, my P speed's like preserved on the other side here. If you watch my P meter, I do my 2 shots and then the P meter instantly builds and gives me a lot of time to do a nice clean turn back like that. It's just something on the fly that I decided to go for to ensure that I played it cleanly instead of making... Because like if I died by saving 20 frames with an aggressive shot in this fortress, that's so fucking stupid, right? I made a compromise. I think a lot of Mario 3 is a lot of compromise. Okay. So this is one of the things that I wanted to talk about. I have been doing this for over 10 years, but the way I cross the hands... I do a bonk strategy and then I buffer my left input so I can move as fast as I possibly can. And in my mind, I've convinced myself that there's something about it that not only helps me cross the hands without bonking and accidentally getting pulled in, but for some reason, it just helps me cross the hands, which obviously it doesn't. And I did it in this run and I got no hands. And like, there's just something about it. And I've been doing it for years and years. It's slower by about 20 frames or so, maybe less. So you'll hear a bump on the overworld map and then I'll hold the direction. Watch, listen. Oh my God, just watching that. Okay, right now I'm seeing black. When I crossed hand 3, I just see black right now for a few seconds. Watch how much I fumble. Look at me, I'm looking around. I'm trying to get my vision back. I can't see. Incredible. I'm like a little dizzy right now, and then I lock in. Oh my God, look at you. Oh my God, dude. That's... My chat has never moved that fast before. Unrecognizable. You guys wanted the breakdown of my 8-1 fumble? Okay, I'll show you. So everything's fine at the start. Okay, and then I shoot this. So this jump right here, you want to just kind of jump, go over, fall down, maybe do a little bit of turn back, and then get your momentum started like this, right? It's kind of like a bob and weave. Right? And what makes it important is that when you weave back to the right here, you want a little bit of momentum so that when you throw your first hammer, the hammer retains that momentum and then you hit the turtle. But what I did was, look at that. So I landed on the block, which means my left and right was messed up and I had 0 momentum when landing on the ground. So I was like really slow and then I just managed to get my P speed back. So if we watch it at full speed, you see how slow I was when I started running right here? Very scary because this hammer represents your actual forward momentum. That's how hammers work in this game. Very scary. How close was I to missing the Koopa? Oh my God. Okay, I guaranteed hit it. I wasn't far off from hitting it at all. That was like a guaranteed hit. The recovery was good, yeah. But like I said, that fumble, I lost, what, 5 frames? So yeah, right here. I don't know if you guys care about all the detail of this, but the way this note block section works right here is that however far forward you are on this music note determines how much you need to hold left to turn back to make sure that you bump and get under this music note. The further you are on the right side of the note block, the bigger your turn back has to be. It's a very scary strat in World 8. So if you look, I landed very early on it, which is nice. That's what you want, which means I'm gonna do like a semi-small turn back. So if you look at my turn back, pretty small. So luckily, and then if you miss this, you'll 1, rub up against this, land on this, lose all your speed. 2, you will corner clip it and then just straight up drop and die. So the reason I survived the music note section is because I've played this game so much. I knew exactly where I needed to do a turn back. I wasn't that scared. So this run's really good. I did a slow inventory to make sure I didn't use the warp whistle. God, that's so scary. Okay, so I know Bowser's Castle takes less than a minute with Hammer's suit. So when I entered at a 48:59, I knew that it was a 49 pace.
Vibes up, vibes up, vibes up, vibes up, vibes
Well,
up,
actually,
vibes up,
it's
vibes.
50 seconds because if you look at my time. Yeah, Bowser's Castle was good. One turn back. One turn back in Bowser's Castle there. There's an extra turn back. There's a big turn back to make sure.
Sorry about chatting in the middle of this replay. I just got here.
Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Dude, I can't. Oh my god!
The myth, the legend.
Look at chat, dude. Holy f, man, look at chat.
I can't even.
Oh my god! We did it! Holy shit! Oh my god, dude! Alright, Mitch, settle down, buddy. Settle down. I can't watch myself act like that. I don't know. I can't. Yo, that watch back was fun, man. I guess it's like riding a bike or some weird shit. I don't know. I just kind of felt it, dude. I just felt it. It's really just 8-1, man. 8-1 is just a total fucking nightmare when you get no hands. Can we have a pee test? So, oh, you guys need to know I'm not doing drugs. Holy crap. It's surreal right now. It doesn't feel like... Do you think now we grind with the hard stuff?